Hello everyone, I'm Sean, I do FM videos and welcome to the first episode of a new series here on the channel, the one that got away, where we explore what might have happened if certain football players went to a team they were rumoured to go to instead of the one they actually ended up at. Today we'll be looking at Cristiano Ronaldo and his potential move to Sporting Kansas City in the MLS instead of Al Nassr in Saudi Arabia, which was reportedly very close to happening in January 2023. Yes, seriously. To recreate this potential scenario in Football Manager 2023 with the slightly complicated MLS rules, we made Ronaldo a designated player with the highest salary the game would allow me to give him, which is somehow only £37,000 a week, while dropping Gaddy Kinda down to a senior player contract to make the experiment work. Shout out to this article from the Blue Testament which explains how it may have worked in much more detail. So let's go forward and see what move Football Manager thinks would have been best for CR7. Some goals I think Ronaldo would be after are of course personal awards and league titles, albeit with the Saudi League not being in the game, that makes it a bit tough this time, but he did say in his Piers Morgan interview, you know, the one where he said he wouldn't go to Saudi Arabia because it's not all about the money, that he would still like to be at the highest level. Yeah, so will he get a move to a big club to end his career? Time to find out. So after the first year of this experiment, Ronaldo at Sporting Kansas City made 27 appearances in the MLS, scoring 10 goals, getting just 1 assist and 4 Player of the Match awards. However, his team finished 11th on the Supporters' Shield table and 5th in the West, and were knocked out in the first round of the playoffs by Real Salt Lake. Ronaldo did get playing time for Portugal, but only made 1 start, coming off the bench 7 times and having no goal contributions, with an average international rating of 6.68. He did win the MLS Newcomer of the Year award, but didn't even make the top 3 in awards like the MVP, and also missed out on the Team of the Year. Meanwhile, the Al Nassr Ronaldo was far more prolific, scoring 14 goals in 18 appearances, plus 8 assists, to win the 2022-23 season. He kicked off 2023-24 with 13 goals from 20 matches, plus a Lone Player of the Match award, with average ratings of 7.14 and 7.12 respectively. Ronaldo also only started 1 international for Portugal, and did score 3 goals last season, and 1 since the new season ticked over, albeit hasn't started since then. With these stats and ratings in mind, Year 1 gets awarded to the Al Nassr Ronaldo. Moving on to the end of Year 2, and both Ronaldos have now retired and gone into management. Sporting Kansas City Ronaldo played more games this season, featuring 34 times for a slightly better output of 13 goals and a tad higher 7.18 average rating, but with a slight drop in 3 Player of the Match awards. SKC as a team had a far worse season though, finishing 20th in the Supporters' Shield and 11th in the West, not even making the playoffs. In terms of personal awards, he was Player of the Week in Week 9 with 4 goals in 2 matches, and was Player of the Month in May with 6 goals from 7 appearances. He also finished third in the MVP race behind Christian Espinoza and Hector Herrera, but again missed out on the league's best 11. Al Nassr Ronaldo ended his career at the end of his first full Saudi season, getting in a further 10 matches for 9 goals and 3 assists. His average rating went up to a 7.13 in that patch to end his career. He made no appearances for Portugal in either save in 2024. Given the fact his last season ran at different times in both saves, it's a little trickier to evaluate, but you'd just about give that last season to the SKC Ronaldo based on average rating, and while slightly unfair with no Saudi League awards available to look at, the fact he was in the hunt to win the MLS MVP, albeit with SKC playing worse than the season before. In conclusion, Ronaldo didn't get a move back to Europe as a player, but he did get a lot of money, at least in Saudi Arabia, maybe to pay for lawyers or something. Join us in the next episode where we'll be looking at Mykhailo Mudryk and what might have happened if he moved to Arsenal instead of Chelsea. Also, make sure to let me know of other scenarios you'd like to see play out in future episodes of this series, ideally from this current season as we are on FM23. If you enjoyed the video, do drop a thumbs up and also consider hitting that subscribe button. We also do a Let's Play series here on the channel. Until next time, thanks for watching.